September 12th in the evening. Gone in and finished up a lot of harvesting. The pumpkin patch. Got a couple of winter sweets there and speckled hound. And then this is one of the autumn crowns. They're a miniature, supposed to be miniature variety like the Long Island cheese. So those are new ones I harvested. And then the one's still on my shelf. They've been sitting on there. That Kakai starting to pick up a lot more color. Kind of, it's supposed to be orange and green striped. And then sitting on the rail, those are ones I got a few days ago. It's another rouge pumpkin. And then the tan one, buff colored one, that's one of the Long Island cheeses. Those are supposed to be really, really good to eat. And I like the looks of them too. And a winter sweet, and that's a late squash I had on there. So on the rest of the rack, and then this evening I went in to the patch and got the two more of the rouges that were on the vine that are mature. There's one back there at the very end that's still growing, and it's still yellow, and it's about as big as that one right there. So that's the biggest one. It was the one growing on its side. It came in at, I just weighed it at 22 pounds. So that's the biggest one of the patch. And then there's some of the speckled hounds. You see the different colorations on them. These things are small, but they're dense. They're like 8 or 9 pounds just for that little pumpkin. When you pick them up, they're like a brick. They got a lot of flesh. They're not very good for like jack-o'-lanterns or anything, but they're good for baking. And then there's other Long Island cheese. I've got one more that needs a few more days. It's about the same size. It's out there. And then a couple more autumn crowns. One of the last of the speckled hounds that was back in the very back. And then the 4 Kakais. And this is the one that was hiding down in between things. They got prickly stems. And these are actually pretty light compared to the speckled hounds, but they're starting to turn color. So got them off the vine, and they'll hopefully start to orange up. It's supposed to be 80 degrees tomorrow. So I think that's, I didn't cut a lot of the miniatures. I'm going to let them hang on the vines until the leaves are dried out, and then I'll kind of cut them as I want to. So the only thing left is that one rouge pumpkin. I'll leave it on there, see what it does, and then the one Long Island cheese, and then a couple, or autumn crown that's way back there. I can't get it. It's still green. It's growing at the end of the vine. And then I've got some squash that I'll get later. So I think there's, 2 or 3 more pumpkins in the back for picking. So the rest of these I'll have sitting out, and figured I'd get them all together before I started giving them away. So I'll update more as the patch goes. I still got some squash, and I'll put the Christmas beans are ready, so I'll show a video of what those look like. But overall, so far, it's come out real good. I was real surprised with those rouge pumpkins. I've never done those before. I was pretty impressed. I think the good weather had a lot to do with it. So I'll post again. Thanks for watching.